Hello everyone, my name is Ian Dudley.
And my name is Bryce Cook.
We are part of the production team here at Eagle-Gryphon Games, and today we're going to go through a quick how-to-play session of Island Hopper, a game currently on Kickstarter. Island Hopper is both a game of bidding and dexterity, and is really hilarious when paired with a fun group of pilots.
We really hope you find this video a useful peek into Island Hopper, so strap in and let's get flying.
Okay, here we have the basic setup of Island Hopper. This is a prototype and not final quality. So in the middle we have our compass island and the goods tokens. The goods tokens will be used to drop on the island. Around that we have our various islands, and depending on your play space, they may be spread out more. We also have directional tokens, which is how you give your captain orders, and we also have player screens and some money.
These are the contract cards. They're going to be the primary way for players to make money throughout the game. And depending on which islands that you're going to be landing on, there's different amounts that are going to be on for each island. We also have the tourist card here, which is an added way for captain to make income depending on the islands that they land on as well. We have the new round card here, which are going to trigger different events throughout the game. We have the captain token, which signifies who is the captain for that round. And we have a 1-minute timer.
So this is phase 1. At the beginning of phase 1, each player is going to be dealt 3 cards. We're going to deal one of them face up so that we see what's happening. In addition, you're going to flip over a demand card. Now this is going to indicate that you're going to want to put money on any island that has a mama on it. So with this, we're going to have 2 extra money on the mama islands. Right? This is basically a way to seed the bids early on. And if anybody has any cards that are based around any of these mamas, they already have a little bit of advantage on bidding.
The second phase of Island Hopper is the captain bidding phase. We'll start here with the first player, who decides to bid $1 for being captain. The second player decides to pass this round. The third player decides to bid in contention and bids 3. The fourth player here also decides to pass this round. The first player really wants to be captain this turn and ups their bid to 5. And the second player already passed. The third player decides to take their bid back. Thus, the victor is the first player here and will be the captain for the first round of play.
Phase 3 is bribing the captain. During this phase, the captain will flip the minute timer over and no longer can speak to the other players. The players, making decisions based off of their hands, will place money around the table on the islands of their choices. For example, player 2 will place money here and maybe convince the captain to fly there. Player 3 will place money around this island and maybe a little bit around this island. Player 4 will also make choices adding to the money pool on certain islands. This continues for the full minute until the timer has run out, then the players can no longer convince the captain. Phase 4 is flying. During this time, the captain chooses an island to fly to. He then blindfolds himself or covers his eyes and takes a goods token, holds it above the compass island, and moves toward the island of his choice. Players may then only speak in single words: up, down, right, left, straight, drop.
The captain successfully delivered to this island, takes the bribe money and sets it aside. The captain then continues to take goods tokens and land on islands of his or her choosing. The players get 3 direction tokens per flight, and can direct or misdirect as they see fit. Phase 5 is where the players collect on their contracts. The captain also does the same if they have any tourist cards in their hand. Since there was 2 successful drops, receives $4. Player 2 here also fulfilled a contract successfully, as well as player 4 over here, and receives their money. You keep the contract cards off to the side for scoring purposes later. At this point, this is when you need to re-up on your hand size. Player 2 takes 1 card for the max hand size of 3, and you can choose from the face-up cards or the face-down cards of your choosing. Player 4 also does the same.
Play continues in this fashion each round until the last round card is drawn. A final round is played, and then players will collect bonus money displayed on their player screens based on the number of sets. In this instance, all of the mama symbols on here and all of the castle symbols each will give a bonus amount of money. Players will collect that money, and then once all of the money has been collected, each one tallies their own amounts, and the player with the highest amount of money is the winner.
Thank you for watching our How to Play video on Island Hopper. We hope it was informative for all of you.
Tell your friends and family about it, and we'll see you next time.
Safe flying. Thanks.